So the other day, my sister got me into the whole Risa Tisa TikTok 50 videos. It was worth the watch and even listen. Like, you didn't really have to watch it, you can listen to it. Um, what I have to say about that video is that I commend Risa Tisa as far as even making that video of who the F did I marry. The series is amazing. What she has been through was unbelievable, but for her to make videos about it to help others and also obviously help herself, because I felt like her making this video was therapeutic for her. And I could relate to some of the things that she went through. Now, I didn't have a United Nations of red flags, but I have stayed in relationships and kind of disregard the red flags that I see. Why? Because I love him, not realizing those red flags is kind of like a point for you to pause and think, do you really want to continue to go through this? Or even just from Lord or the universe saying, maybe this isn't the one. And there can be a million reasons as to why. I mean, one thing of the even fact that her tire blew out when she was meeting this guy was a sign from the universe saying, I don't want you going on a date with this man. But she continued anyway. And it could be because the fact of being in love, just the fact of being in love. But when she had said, I thought it was finally my time, I said, ooh, I felt that because I've been there before. But the problem is that I'm not saying she didn't love herself. I'm saying that she didn't love herself enough. And I can say that because I've been in relationships where I didn't love myself enough. And I ignored the red flags, and I continue to ignore the signs of don't go forward, don't continue to date this person, to let go. And how often do we all do that? We disregard red flags and we're following our heart and we're like, oh, we love love. But no, it comes back down to self-love. And I have said this plenty of times in so many of my videos as about loving yourself, knowing yourself, healing yourself, forgiving yourself, and giving yourself grace, so that when you do get involved with someone, you're not getting in a relationship because you need to. You're getting in a relationship because you want to. No one externally can tell you who you are internally. Most importantly, no one externally can heal you or give you enough love that you feel better. That love has to come from within. And while you're getting in a relationship, you also need to remember who you are. I remember a while back, a good friend of mine who said, Jerry, you're not ready for a relationship. And of course I was stubborn. I'm like, she doesn't know what she's talking about, whatever. But when I thought about it, I said, you know what, she's right. Because when I do finally find the person I'm meant to be with and they're meant to be with me, you're going to get lost in that love. You're going to get lost in being in love. You're going to love and fall in love, and y'all be so entwined with each other, which is beautiful. You should do that. Problem is that you don't want to lose yourself because of that bond, because of that love. That love and that bond can literally overpower you, that you forget everything else and you only focus on that person. Yet you begin to lose who you are as an independent person. So everything that defines you, everything that makes you you, is now lost because you've given it all to your partner. And if codependency works for your relationship, great. But for most people, it doesn't. And it's just about being independent, being who you are and learning yourself. This goes back to me saying yet again, self-love, loving yourself, knowing yourself, and healing yourself. Because no one externally they won't save you. They will not save you. When you choose this path of healing, it's not to only heal yourself, but it's also to save yourself. And what Risa Tisa went through, it was traumatic, it was shocking, it was a lot of things, and you all should actually go watch that video if you haven't. But half of the stuff that she experienced would not have happened if she loved herself more and understood who she was as a person and the power and the light that she has within us, within her, within all of us. We all have that power, we all have that light. But it's also knowing that self-worth of who I am, who you are. Know yourself, love yourself. Love and light.